calculating coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed. Orbital scanner geomapping procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very useful information about the planet and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe. One of Galatea's continents appears to be a barren desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements like uranium or thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
The second interesting area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed.
Danger! Hostile creatures are approaching our base. Get ready for battle. Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of these locations contain extreme environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes. The weather's changing. Wind is slowing down. All wind has stopped. Our wind turbines are down.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. The wind is coming back. Wind power is returning to normal.
Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress.
The natural background radiation in this area is very high. It would kill most living organisms from Earth.
My standard radiation shielding can withstand these levels of exposure without any damage. However, if the background radiation is so high in this area, then we can expect much more intense sources of gamma particles. These could pose a serious threat.
The protective atmosphere is... also very thin in this area. UV radiation from the sun could pose a real threat. No wonder this area looks like a desert. We'll have to improve environmental shielding on our structures before setting up a larger outpost in this area.
Ashley, we should gather more data about this area. We can later use the readings from my sensors to develop improved radiation and UV shielding for both my armor and our structures.
Okay, let's try to scout as much area as possible to feed your sensors with enough data. Our sensors are indicating large quantities of tanzanite within the cacti specimen.
We can use tanzanite as a catalyst for production of high-energy weaponry and equipment. It would be great if we could gather large quantities of this mineral to create something useful.
A broader arsenal of weaponry could undoubtedly help us survive against all these new hostile species. Let's start researching tanzanite handling.
Has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. The sun is very intense today and is still intensifying. There's no atmospheric shielding in this desert. It's going to start dealing serious damage soon.
The sun is burning us and our structures. It's dangerous, but this activity should not last very long. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Solar radiation is getting back to normal. The sunburn is over. New technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. I'm detecting a new species of creatures that have very unusual movement characteristics.
That sounds very interesting. The creatures in this biome are unlike anything that we've seen before. Let's go to its suggested location and try to learn more about it.
Research completed.
Fascinating. Look at this creature. It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it moves very swiftly over sand. We should study this species further.
I can sense a few of these creatures in this area, but this won't be enough to gather samples for research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. We found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further. Environmental scanning completed. We've gathered enough data to start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr. Riggs, I think that we can use the natural background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search for even higher condensations of radiation to pinpoint a possible location for extracting nuclear fuel necessary to finish constructing the Rift Station.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements. I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission.
Ashley, you've placed this structure on quicksand. It is going to slowly sink into the sand. We should research extra stable floor tiles so we can place them over quicksand to prevent sinking.
It's good to be back at HQ. I feel much safer here.
Ashley, remember that we can travel between planetary locations using the orbital scanner interface whenever you are ready. You can also check our list of— Warning! Seismic anomaly detected.
I feel the ground moving below us. It's not a typical earthquake.
Warning! Energy blast incoming!
What is going on? Where did that light come from?
The light flash resulted from a sudden energy eruption, and the earlier seismic anomaly must have been caused by an enormous object moving deep underground.
Did the earthquake cause the flash? That's quite unusual. Mr. Riggs, can you locate the source of the energy emission?
Affirmative, Ashley. I have marked its approximate location on your map. It is very close. Please maintain caution when visiting that site.
Many of the more advanced buildings require a lot of cobalt to be built or upgraded. There's not enough of this resource in this area to cover our needs. Mr. Riggs, can you calibrate the planetary scanner to search for more cobalt?
Affirmative, Ashley. I'm starting the scanning procedure right now. Orbital scanning completed. We have found a new planetary location that is rich in cobalt deposits and would be perfect for establishing a new cobalt mining outpost.
Excellent. It's even located within the tropical zone, so it should be more hospitable than the other areas of the planet that we visited. Let's go there as soon as possible.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
The wind is picking up speed. Loose objects are starting to fly. These strong winds can make our life easier. Wind turbines are spinning like crazy.
Developed. New buildings are available for construction. Base is under attack. Wind speed is returning back to typical values. Wind turbine efficiency returning to normal.
Base is under attack. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. New blueprints are available for crafting. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.